today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. The Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose, or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
No, are you serious?
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback is sacked.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the comebacker, complete. That's Cross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you... Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he... And the Chiefs are going to get him. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Check, lucky.
Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
2 yards on the pickup.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit. and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
38, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
At their own 3-yard
That
line.
is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Well, here's a first down throw that's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession, and some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores, a 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one caught by Winslow. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1.
Browns, nothing.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find Winslow. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Mecole Hardman. Incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll run for it with Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes hit. He lost the football. There, this is picked up by the Browns. 30, the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Browns get a score closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament. But it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
21. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's James. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with their second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When you're struggling.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete.
The pass.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
3 yards. First down, Browns.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things really difficult for their...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best goes for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Winslow. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Second and 9 now. They will find Winslow on the left side, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
A gain of 30. First down, Cleveland.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They go play action here on first down. Throw caught there by Willis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6.
The pass.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down now. Barkley, he's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Mahomes pass.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And that will be incomplete.
Mahomes pass.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And James has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. On the run, it's Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll go to Barkley again. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns set to take over. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Kirk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out in your midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
From the 39, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw, and he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. On 1st down, Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
On the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes on the move to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
Browns 24.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
The quarterback.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
10-yard loss on the play.
The throw over the middle taken in. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This one caught by Winslow.
The pass.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian Kirk, 64 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
The kicker.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Steps away. Throw left side complete. It's James. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher.